Urgent. 8 strange signs you'll experience before the pink full moon. 12 April 2025. The moon does not fight. It attacks no one. It does not worry. It simply shines. Dung Ming Dao. Something ancient is stirring. As we move closer to the pink full moon on April 12th, a shift is already pulsing through the fabric of our lives. If you've been sensing strange emotions, unexpected encounters, or a kind of eerie clarity, you're not alone. You're not lost. You're aligning. This isn't just another phase in the sky. This pink full moon is wrapped in rare energy, stirring signs that whisper directly to the soul. And we haven't even reached the peak yet. Your body, your mind, your spirit, they're already responding. But this isn't a gentle change. It's the kind that shakes things loose. If you're even a little spiritually open, you've already felt it. Intense dreams, strange déjà vu, or sudden waves of knowing. There's a reason behind all of it. Stay with me, here on the journey of wisdom, and I'll guide you through the 8 mysterious signs appearing before the pink full moon and what they truly mean. Number 1. Energetic disruption and alignment. What you're feeling lately isn't just random stress or emotional noise. It's a preparation. Something deeper, more significant, is already unfolding beneath the surface of your awareness. The tension building inside you, that sense of standing at the edge of something unseen, isn't your imagination running wild. It's your inner self aligning with a moment that's already on its way. You may not know what it is yet, whether it's a profound conversation, a life decision, or a meeting that shifts everything. But the energy of the upcoming pink full moon on April 12, 2025 is stirring those waters for a reason. Just like the moon doesn't ask permission to rise or light the night, the spiritual shift you're experiencing doesn't wait for clarity or approval. It simply begins. This moon doesn't just rise in the sky, it rises in you. And while your logical mind may scramble for answers or try to rationalize this strange intensity, your body, your intuition, your soul, they're already responding. This is not chaos, this is resonance. As the Buddha once said, your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it. And that's what this moment is calling you toward. Your world is arriving, and it's asking you to meet it with your whole heart. The discomfort you're feeling is not a problem to fix, it's a signal to honor. It's like the ache before the breakthrough, the tightening before the release. Many ancient teachings, including those in Buddhist philosophy, describe these transitions not as punishments or problems, but as initiations, thresholds of awakening. In Zen, there's a saying, the obstacle is the path. What's pressing against you now isn't blocking your way, it is the way. And the pink moon, symbolic of renewal, of emotional blooming, is inviting you to surrender into that truth. Rather than resist the energy that's building, allow it to shape you. Let it soften your control and open your curiosity, because behind this pressure, life is conspiring in your favor, even if it doesn't look like it yet. This moon also reminds us of something easily forgotten in modern life. We are not separate from the rhythms of nature. We are those rhythms. The busyness of our schedules, the flood of digital distractions, and the constant demand to be on can numb us from feeling life's more subtle movements. But the pink moon is a chance to reconnect with what's real. Your body, your breath, your instincts. It's the universe's whisper that now is a sacred time to slow down and pay attention. If you've been waking up in the middle of the night sensing a shift or feeling emotionally raw, don't dismiss it. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. As Thich Nhat Hanh beautifully said, "No mud, no lotus. The blooming is near, but the mud is part of the miracle." So, when this pressure rises again, instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" ask, "What am I becoming?" The answer isn't always immediate, but it's already living in you. The moon does not rush to be full, neither should you. Trust this process. Let the tension shape your intention. You are not lost, you're being aligned. The unfolding may not be visible yet, but like roots deepening before the tree blooms, your transformation is happening exactly as it should. Stay with it, stay kind to yourself, and stay open. Because something beautiful is not just coming, it's arriving through you. Number 2, restlessness and liminal states. Have you been feeling off lately? Like your body is tired but your mind just won't stop spinning? Or maybe you've been sluggish all day, barely making it through tasks, only to feel wide awake as soon as night falls. You're not broken, and no, it's not just stress or caffeine. What you're feeling is a shift, a strange energy stirred up by the approaching pink full moon on April 12, 2025. This isn't your usual sleepless night. This is something deeper. The pink moon is known for opening a kind of energetic doorway, and when that happens, you don't just watch it from afar. You feel it in your bones. You are standing at a threshold, and your body knows it before your mind does. That restless, uncomfortable sensation, it's not weakness, it's transformation in motion. The pink full moon doesn't just light up the sky, it shifts something in us. It's like stepping into a liminal space, a space between what was and what's about to be. It's a zone where time feels odd, where your thoughts seem sharper or more intense, and where your emotions may swing from one extreme to the other. You might find yourself lying in bed with heavy eyes but an active mind, thoughts zipping like lightning. Or you might be restless without reason, like your soul is pacing back and forth, preparing for something you can't name. The truth is, the moon isn't just a pretty sight in the sky. It's a powerful mirror reflecting energies, both collective and personal. And this particular full moon doesn't want you to sleep through it. It wants you to notice, to be present, to feel the pull of something larger than your everyday routine. So ask yourself, what have you been avoiding? What truth has been nudging you quietly, waiting for a moment when you're still enough, awake enough to hear it? These strange patterns of restlessness aren't random, they're signals. Signals that something within you is stirring, seeking change, maybe even trying to break free. The pink moon acts as a spiritual checkpoint. It creates a moment where the veil between what's visible and what's hidden becomes thinner. And in that space, your inner voice grows louder. It calls you to pay attention, to reflect, to realign. Are you listening? We often see restlessness as something negative, as something to fix or fight. But what if, instead, you saw it as a sacred signpost, a moment when your soul is whispering, "Wake up, something important is happening." You may not understand it fully yet, and that's okay. The pink moon isn't about instant clarity. It's about opening. It's about preparing you for a shift that comes not just from the outside, but from within. And in that tug of war between rest and alertness, there's a kind of sacred awareness. You're not stuck. You're in motion, even if it feels uncomfortable. You're crossing into new emotional or spiritual terrain. So tonight, if your body feels strange, or if your mind won't stop moving, take a deep breath and know this: you are not alone in this feeling. Many are walking this edge with you. And the energy you're sensing, that's the moon guiding you gently through transition. Don't resist it. Lean into the discomfort with curiosity. Ask yourself, what's waking up inside me right now? What have I been too afraid or too busy to confront? Here's the takeaway. Restlessness is not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something within you is ready to change. This pink full moon is not demanding action from you. It's asking for presence. It's calling you to be still and awake at the same time. To notice the subtle shifts, to prepare for a quiet evolution, listen to your body, honor your rest, but also honor the stirrings that keep you up at night, because they might just be the first whispers of the path you're meant to walk next. Let this pink moon be your reminder. The space between what was and what's to come is sacred. Don't rush it. Feel it. Learn from it, and walk through it with open eyes and an open heart. Number 3. Karmic Reckoning. As the pink full moon rises on April 12th, something deeper than beauty is unfolding in the sky. It's a spiritual checkpoint, a moment many won't even notice. Yet for those of us walking the mindful path, it speaks volumes. Let's talk about what's really happening beneath this soft, glowing moonlight. Karmic Reckoning. You see, this isn't just about astrology or lunar phases. This is about energy, intention, and how the truth always finds its way back home. If lately you've been living with kindness in your heart, helping without expectation, forgiving when it was hard, or simply choosing peace over pride, this moon may surprise you. You might start noticing little gifts, a long-awaited opportunity, a kind message from someone you thought had forgotten you, or even just an unshakable sense of clarity. These are not coincidences, they're echoes. As the Buddha once said, if you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. The energy you've been putting out has not disappeared. It's been circling back, quietly building momentum until now. But here's the other side of the moon, and it's equally important to face. Just as kindness returns in unexpected blessings, our missteps, those moments when we acted from fear, selfishness, or avoidance, also surface under this pink moonlight. Have you been carrying something unspoken? Did you take a shortcut, thinking no one would notice? These things may now rise to the surface, not to punish you, but to remind you. This moon doesn't judge, it reflects, it reveals. And that can feel heavy if we've been hiding from ourselves. But within that discomfort lies the gift of awareness, because when the universe holds up a mirror, it's offering you a chance to realign, not reject yourself. Can you meet this moment with honesty and compassion instead of guilt or denial? There's a saying in Buddhism, you will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. The same applies to our choices. They ripple outward, sure, but more than anything, they shape us from within. So if this moon brings up old regrets or unresolved emotions, see if you can sit with them, breathe with them, and ask, what is this trying to teach me? The most powerful transformations don't come from resisting life, they come from meeting it fully and openly, just as it is. And if this moon feels like a storm, if you find yourself overwhelmed, questioning, or emotional, remember, storms are part of nature too. They clear what's no longer serving. The pink moon is not here to scare you. It's here to realign you with your truest self. And maybe that's why you're listening now, because deep down you already know this moment matters. So take a quiet moment under the moonlight, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what energy have I been putting into the world, and am I ready to receive what's coming back? Let this full moon be a gentle yet powerful reminder that your actions, your intentions, and your truth all matter, and the universe is always listening, always responding. As we continue this journey together, may we walk with more awareness, more compassion, and more love, for ourselves, for others, and for the world we share. If you've made it this far, you're already in tune with the deeper energies the pink full moon is bringing. Comment below with Moon Awakening to affirm your connection to these powerful signs. Don't click away just yet. There's more cosmic insight waiting to guide you through this transformative time. Stay until the end to uncover how these 8 strange signs could shift your energy and open a new chapter in your journey. Number 4. Nonverbal emotional waves. As we approach the pink full moon on April 12, 2025, you may notice an unshakable sensation stirring within you, an emotion or truth that refuses to be packaged neatly into words. You might sit down to speak about what you're feeling, only to find the words evaporating or arriving distorted. This isn't a sign of confusion or mental fog. Rather, it's the sacred language of the soul rising to the surface, a language far older and more primal than speech. Just as the Buddha once said, "The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood." Sometimes silence and emotion speak more purely than any sentence could. The pink moon is not just a cosmic event. It's a doorway to an ancient inner knowing that is being unlocked within many of us. These non-verbal emotional waves can feel like sudden swells in the ocean of your spirit, not crashing but steadily rising, asking you to feel more deeply rather than understand intellectually. This might come in the form of tears you can't explain, a lump in your throat when listening to music, or even a strange heaviness or lightness in your chest when watching the sunset. These aren't signs of instability, they are invitations to awaken. The energy of this moon is downloading truths into your being, not with words, but with symbols, intuitive pulses, and subtle awareness. It's why a piece of music might feel like a direct message from the universe, or why a quiet moment alone suddenly feels as loud and full as a crowd. In this period, you're not meant to explain everything you feel. You're meant to experience it. As the Zen proverb teaches us, the quieter you become, the more you can hear. That is the wisdom we're being called into now. This time challenges our obsession with always having the right words or making everything make sense. But growth doesn't always look like clarity. It often arrives as a beautiful confusion that leads to deeper understanding. It's okay if you find yourself sitting in silence more, listening rather than speaking, or expressing your feelings through gestures, art, or simple presence. There's a strange comfort in not needing to explain yourself, and that's where the real shift begins. This emotional language is how your soul tells you you're evolving. It's how you recognize that there's more to life than logic and labels. In our modern world, where instant answers and rapid reactions are the norm, this is your permission to slow down, to honor the mystery, and to trust what you feel, even when you can't define it. So, if your reflection feels a bit unfamiliar, or your emotions seem louder than usual, know that it's not a malfunction, it's a spiritual upgrade. Just like a seed breaks open before it grows, your spirit is expanding beyond the limits of everyday speech. And in those moments of quiet intensity, remember the words of Thich Nhat Hanh. Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. So breathe deeply, trust the wordless wisdom that arises, and let this moon guide you, not with instructions, but with the gentle pull of your own inner tide. Number 5. Strange reflections and identity shifts. Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself? Just a simple, everyday moment like brushing your teeth or walking by a window, and paused, not because something looked off, but because something felt unfamiliar. It's still your face, your features, your eyes, but somehow it carries a different energy. Maybe it's a softness you haven't seen before, or a certain depth in your eyes that suggests you've lived more than you let on. It might feel like your reflection is holding a secret, like it knows something your conscious mind hasn't caught up to yet. This isn't just a trick of the light. It's something deeper. It's as if the version of you looking back is already walking a path you're only beginning to consider. Have you felt that kind of quiet recognition, like you're staring into a version of yourself that's either from a distant past or an emerging future? During the days leading up to the pink full moon, this strange sense of recognition might come more often. Maybe you'll notice how your body carries itself, more upright, more grounded, or with a lightness that surprises you. It's not that you've changed overnight, but that your awareness has opened. These moments aren't random. They're like cosmic nudges, reminding you that life isn't only happening outside of you, it's unfolding within you. This full moon doesn't just brighten the sky, it illuminates the parts of you that have long been in shadow. And those fleeting encounters with yourself, where you see a glimpse of someone familiar yet unfamiliar, are invitations. The universe isn't pushing you to become someone else. It's whispering that you're finally aligning with who you've always been deep down. Think of it like this. You're not being asked to fix anything. There's no brokenness here. That version of you, the one who looks back in the mirror and surprises you, isn't a warning sign. They are a signal of harmony, of internal alignment. They've already done some of the work. They've accepted the chaos, embraced the imperfections, and started to move forward, not because they had all the answers, but because they trusted the path. Have you noticed how clarity sometimes comes not with words, but with a feeling, a sense of calm, even in uncertainty? That's what this full moon is pointing to. Not drastic change, not forced reinvention, just a moment of resonance, a vibration that says, yes, this is you too. And when you start to feel that truth echoing through you, from your skin to your soul, it becomes easier to stop resisting. You stop trying so hard to chase after who you're supposed to be and start catching up to who you've always been, becoming. That shift you feel, it's not external. It's the unveiling of your own essence. And now that you've seen that glimpse, you can't unsee it. You won't unsee it. So pause and ask yourself, who is this version of me I've been meeting in the quiet? What are they trying to show me? What part of me have I ignored or outgrown that now longs to step forward again? These reflections, these moments, they are not accidents. They are messages, echoes of your soul. The moon simply makes it easier for you to hear them. The lesson here is simple but powerful. When you feel a shift inside, trust it. When you see yourself and feel something deeper stirring, don't dismiss it. That's your spirit aligning with your truth. You're not lost. You're arriving. The full moon only reveals what's already present. Let yourself see it. Let yourself be it. Number 6. Appetite changes and spiritual messaging. Let's talk about something that might be catching you off guard lately. Your appetite acting like it's got a mind of its own. One minute you feel like you could devour everything in sight, and the next your hunger vanishes without a trace. It's not random, it's not just stress, and no, you're not losing it. What you're experiencing could be one of the strange but deeply spiritual signs tied to the upcoming pink full moon on April 12th, 2025. A time when energy doesn't just influence us, it moves through us, especially in the places where we store emotion and intuition. And for most of us, that sacred space is the gut. Have you noticed how your stomach reacts even before your mind catches up to what's happening around you? It holds memory. It stores the unspoken. In many Buddhist teachings, the body is not separate from the mind. It is the mind, expressed in form. As the Buddha once said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. So when your body starts behaving in a way that doesn't seem logical, especially around food, it's a message from your deeper self, asking to be heard. This phase of appetite fluctuation isn't about cravings. It's a kind of reset, a spiritual detox driven by the moon's pull on your energetic field. The pink full moon doesn't just light up the night sky. It illuminates the shadows within, revealing what no longer aligns with your path. This is when the body stops cooperating with the old programming. The meals you used to run to for comfort might feel empty now. The snacks that once calmed you down might now make you feel unsettled. And it's not just about what's on your plate. It's about what you've been digesting, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Have you asked yourself lately, what am I really hungry for? Is it peace, clarity, purpose? Maybe it's freedom from the patterns you've outgrown. Appetite changes are the body's subtle but powerful way of telling you something's shifting, not just what you want, but who you're becoming. During this moon phase, your gut becomes a messenger of truth. It's no longer willing to accept what doesn't serve you, whether that's food, a routine, or a relationship. The moon's energy reroutes your inner compass, and what once felt familiar might now feel foreign. You might reject old comforts without knowing why, and that's okay. It's part of the deeper realignment your soul is craving. Think of this not as loss, but as release, not as confusion, but as clarity beginning to form. One Zen teaching reminds us, let go or be dragged. What if this change in appetite is your body finally letting go of what your mind was too afraid to? So pay attention, not just to your hunger, but to what draws you in and what pushes you away. Notice what makes you feel full in a nourishing way and what leaves you feeling spiritually empty. Under this full moon, your body isn't malfunctioning, it's waking up. Every skipped meal, every strange craving, every moment of, why don't I want this anymore, is an invitation. Can you listen without judgment? Can you let your body be the guide, even when your mind can't explain the road? Because sometimes the deepest wisdom doesn't shout from your thoughts, it whispers from your belly. And in this moment of lunar clarity, your gut might just be telling you the truth you've been waiting to hear. What is it saying to you now? You're not here by accident. The universe led you to this moment. If these signs are showing up in your life, the pink full moon is calling you to awaken. Comment lunar shift if you feel the energy stirring within. Keep watching. There's still so much more to reveal about what this powerful moon could mean for your soul's path. Number 7. Sharp, bold intuition. As we approach the powerful pink full moon on April 12, 2025, many of us are beginning to sense a profound inner shift, and it's showing up in the way our intuition speaks to us. But unlike the soft whispers we're used to, this time it's coming in strong, clear, and completely unapologetic. It's the kind of gut feeling that cuts through the noise with a boldness that's hard to ignore, often catching you off guard with its sudden clarity. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a familiar decision, one you've made before, maybe even more than once. And out of nowhere, a thought comes, slicing through. Really? We're doing this again? Hoping for a different outcome from the same old pattern? It might sound like sarcasm at first, but beneath that sharp humor is a deep knowing. Your higher self stepping forward because the quiet signals didn't get through. This new voice doesn't doubt you. It knows you. And, more importantly, it believes you're finally ready to listen. This awakening of bold intuition is not here to belittle or shame you. Rather, it's here to illuminate the truth you've been carrying all along, but were too distracted, too cautious, or perhaps too afraid to acknowledge. The energy of the pink full moon isn't just stirring your emotions, it's aligning your logic and instinct so they can work as one. It's as if your inner compass got a much-needed upgrade, blending deep insight with a surprising touch of humor. And yes, it might make you laugh, right before it makes you think hard about why that laugh felt so uncomfortably true. That's the beauty of this moment. It's not about overanalyzing. It's about recognizing what you already know deep down but have been avoiding. In modern life, we are constantly bombarded by opinions, options, and distractions that make it easy to second-guess ourselves. But during times like this, your inner wisdom doesn't want to compete with the noise. It wants to cut through it. The boldness you're feeling isn't just a quirk of mood or stress. It's your spirit nudging you toward growth, often dressed in wit and irony, because it knows that's what will catch your attention now. Like a close friend who refuses to lie to you, this inner voice has no time for sugarcoating. It's not interested in making you comfortable. It's interested in making you honest. So, when you hear that sharp thought that sounds like both a joke and a truth bomb, pay attention. That moment might just be your soul shaking you awake. Let this be your reminder that spiritual insight doesn't always arrive in the form of serene meditation or angelic whispers. Sometimes it's a gut punch lined with humor, a mental side-eye from your future self, who's tired of the loop and eager to help you evolve. This kind of intuition shows up when you're ready to stop repeating patterns and start owning your choices with clarity and courage. The pink full moon is like a spotlight on your inner landscape, showing you what needs to change, not just through gentle signs, but through undeniable clarity. So, if your thoughts feel louder, funnier, and a little more cutting than usual, don't push them away. Listen, because your next breakthrough might just be hiding behind that sarcastic comment from your highest self. Number 8. Dreams as portals. Have you been waking up lately feeling like you've just returned from somewhere else? Somewhere you can't quite explain, but feels oddly familiar? If your dreams have become more vivid, more intense, or even a little strange lately, you're not alone. There's something stirring, and the pink full moon on April 12, 2025 is a powerful force behind it. This isn't just about phases of the moon or cosmic curiosity. It's about energy, about awakening. During this time, the veil between the seen and unseen worlds begins to thin, and when that happens, our dreams stop being random flickers of imagination and begin turning into messages. Not just messages from our subconscious, but from somewhere deeper, older, and maybe even wiser. Have you ever woken up with a strong feeling in your chest, as if you've just said goodbye to someone you care about deeply, but you don't know who they are? Or had full conversations in your sleep that you still remember in detail hours after waking? That's not just dreaming, that's remembering. You may be visiting realms that don't exist here in the physical world, but still, somehow they feel like home. You see people you've never met in this life, yet you feel connected to them with a bond that can't be explained by logic. It's not just nostalgia, it's deeper than that. It's soul recognition. These dreams come with a purpose. They act like maps or messages, not just reflections of your mind, but signs pointing you toward something. They carry lessons, clues, and sometimes even warnings. What if these dream experiences are preparing you for a shift in your real life? What if you're being shown possible paths, being guided gently by something greater than yourself? During the pink full moon, the energy opens up space for your spirit to stretch beyond the limits of your current reality. It's not that you're dreaming more, it's that you're remembering more. And not just the past, you're starting to glimpse into what's ahead. These dreams might not make perfect sense at first, but they hold a kind of wisdom that unfolds over time, often in the form of déjà vu or sudden clarity about a decision, or even a deep knowing that something is about to change. So ask yourself, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Are you just resting, or are you being prepared? Are you being guided through symbols and feelings for something yet to unfold in your life? Because when you dream under a pink full moon, you're not just sleeping, you're receiving. And what you receive, if you pay attention, can help you move through life with more clarity, strength, and peace. It's easy to dismiss a dream as just a dream, but what if it's not? What if it's a doorway, cracked open just enough for you to peek through? Let this be your reminder. Pay attention to what shows up in your dreams this week. Write them down. Reflect on the feelings, the faces, the places. There is wisdom waiting for you in those hidden spaces, and most importantly, don't fear the strange. Because sometimes the strange is just your soul showing you the truth in a new language. Let the moonlight guide you, and trust that what you're being shown, even if it doesn't make sense now, is part of your path forward. The lesson here is simple. Listen to your inner world. There is more happening than meets the eye, and right now, the universe is whispering. Are you listening? As the pink full moon approaches, remember this. What feels strange, uncertain, or intense right now may actually be your deeper self-awakening, responding to something ancient, something sacred. You're not alone in this shift. You're aligning, transforming, becoming. So take a breath, stay open, and trust that every emotion, every sign, every dream is a part of the path unfolding before you. If this video spoke to something inside you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom, and be sure to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming insights we'll be sharing through this powerful lunar energy and beyond. Thank you for walking this path with me. Until next time, be kind, stay curious, and keep listening to the wisdom within.